for Liverpool to get back into the game. Aside from the first 10 minutes, Liverpool were toothless. They were just hopping and puffing. And yet, the mainstream and Liverpool fans will keep on telling us this nonsense of, oh, Liverpool are tied to contenders. Based on the fact that of proximity to the top after 15 games, you can say that. But if you watch them consistently and the quality of display, now you can say football is about results. Yes, and performance too. You want a good performance and a fantastic result. But these performances are not sustainable. They got away. Welcome to the present. If you just joined for the first time, do me a kind favor by striking a like on the video. Very, very important. Subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Yes, Crystal Palace won, Liverpool 2. That was the end result. But did you watch the game? If you watch the game, aside of the first 10 minutes and the last 15 minutes, what did Liverpool do to get the victory? They needed a Sam Johnson, the goalkeeper of Crystal Palace, injury, an injury to Le Mans in the midfield. They needed an injury to Edward in the first half, and a moment of madness by Ayew for Liverpool to get back into the game. Aside from the first 10 minutes, Liverpool were toothless. They were just hopping and puffing. And yet, the mainstream and Liverpool fans will keep on telling us this nonsense of, oh, Liverpool are tied to contenders. Based on the fact that of proximity to the top after 15 games, you can say that. But if you watch them consistently and the quality of display, now you can say football is about results. Yes, and performance too. You want a good performance and a fantastic result. But these performances are not sustainable. They got away with this kind of performance against, remember, Newcastle. Newcastle should have buried them figuratively. Out of sight, but somehow they found a way to win. You can tell me that the stuff of champions. That's the hypocrisy of you guys and the mainstream. Because when Arsenal do the same thing, you tell all Arsenal fans and the Arsenal audience, oh, that's not sustainable. But when Liverpool and Man City do it, it is stuff of champions. Absolute fast. Absolute fast. So Liverpool and Man City can do something like this where they play poorly and find a way to get a result instead of champions. When Arsenal do it against Manchester United, we found a late goal. We found a late goal against Luton. And we found a late goal against Brentford. Suddenly, it's not sustainable. We are struggling to win. Show me one dynamic, great performance of Liverpool this season. Show me one, or of Man City. But yet they are title contenders. I'll even take Man City because they've done it for the last 3 seasons. They have the players. They are going through a slump. Even though I'm not really overly convinced about Man City. But let's focus on this game of Crystal Palace against Liverpool. Liverpool struggled. They were passive. They were pedestrian. Salah got the goal, make it 1-1. But what did they do? What did Salah do? Aside from the goal, Moment FC, what did they do? And yet we are keep on hearing this narrative, oh, Liverpool are flying under the radar, they're title contenders based on the arithmetic. Yes, for now, they are title contenders. If you look at the performances we are seeing week in, week out, I don't trust this. But that's not the narrative that is being pushed by the multimedia mainstream and some of the bigger content creators. Or they'll say, oh, he's an Arsenal hater, or he's overly biased because an Arsenal player, supporter rather. Yes, I'm an Arsenal supporter, but I can watch football objectively. I watch with my eyes. I watch this game. I watch the Newcastle game. Can you tell me objectively you deserve to win the Newcastle game? If not for Barnes, who was being selfish, you'll have been murdered. Can you tell me objectively, before the red card in this game and the injury to their goalkeeper and Le Mans in the midfield, what were you doing? Apart from the first 10 minutes that you controlled the game, what did you do? You had no shot. Now, let me prove something to you. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of statistics, but like I said, you can use them in good faith in certain moments. But I believe in what you watch. For watching will give you the real picture, especially if you're watching objectively. Let me show you some of the statistics, right? Let me show you, because they'll be capping. Look at the statistics, right? Now, they dominated the possession. Needless possession they had. Now, look at the shots on goal. Now, Crystal Palace had 8 shots, 4 on target. Look at Liverpool. 14 shots, aimless shots, and 2 on target and had 2 goals. And tell me, this Liverpool dominated Crystal Palace. You are out of your mind. You've lost your mind. I know stats can be subjective. I'm talking for the fact that I watched the whole game. And Liverpool didn't look the brightest. Now, did they manage to get a result? Fair to them. But my biggest gripe is how the knives are being pushed at this Liverpool team as good as they've been in the past. No, they've been a major drop-off. They've been a major drop-off. They are very lucky. They needed injuries and the moment of madness for Man U to win this game. If those players have stayed and now you didn't have that injury, there is no way Liverpool win this match. They will have dropped points today. Is it sustainable across 38 games? We'll find out. Logic will tell you it's not sustainable. But the narrative people push it that it's sustainable because they love the English team, the typical English historian team. They love them. But it's Arsenal, oh, it's too emotional. How can they do that? It's Man City. They've done for three straight seasons. You have to do it. Can they do it on the apparent? Can we discuss now? I'm not saying you should actually erase history and erase antecedents, but can we talk about now what is going on now? This Liverpool, for me, they are fraudulent contenders. They are fraudulent contenders pushed by the mainstream media. They are being pushed on us. That's why you have to watch the game and make an appraisal, an assessment objectively. Take away the bias, take away the tribalism, and assess the games objectively. Liverpool team, yes, arithmetically, they are title contenders at the moment. I don't think this kind of form and performances are sustainable. That's just me. You might disagree. Let me know in the comment section. Yes, Liverpool still won 2-1. Crystal Palace were naive, extremely naive, in my opinion. Crystal Palace were naive, especially Ayu. He shouldn't. That foul was needless to get the second yellow card and actually give Liverpool the chance to win this game. It was needless. Ayu is silly. That's why sometimes it's very easy for fans to dump on managers, forgetting that sometimes players are the one that get managers sacked. That was a needless foul. Needless foul, but it is what it is. I'm still going to give Liverpool their due credit. They won the game. It's about winning. But I'm talking about the performances. Let's stop it. The performances are not elite. The performances are not even top class. If you disagree, let me know in the comment section. Do not forget to strike a like on the video. Very, very important. Subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. And lastly, make sure your notification bells are turned on. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.